Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how I put together this piece. For my watercolor lettering, I'll be using these Finetech Pearl watercolors in the color Blue Silver. Once I've loaded up my paintbrush and tapped off any excess, I'm going to start watercolor lettering the word peace. Keep in mind that I have already sketched out several ideas and chosen one that I like best. At this point, I'm speeding up my process 2 times just so that you can see everything happening without having to sit and watch in real time. There are lots of things that make watercolor lettering different from regular brush lettering. Of course, the most obvious thing is that you have to keep dipping into your paint to make sure that your pigment is nice and strong. Another thing to keep in mind is that the texture of watercolor paper can make your brush skip a little bit. Because of that, you'll see me go back and fix a lot of my strokes. Something I would really recommend, especially if you are a beginner, is to go ahead and actually pencil in your sketch ahead of time so that when you paint, you actually know where you're going and your strokes are more consistent. Because I did this piece as more of a spur of the moment kind of artistic endeavor, I'm having to go back and actually fix a lot of my lettering because it's so uneven. I kept this part in the video so that you could see how I fix any mistakes as I go along. One of the great things about watercolor is that it is reactivated when you add more water and pigment, so you can easily go back and fix some of the things that you may have messed up. So I was able to go back and actually add more height to the rest of my letters to make it match the ones that were larger. Now that I've done my watercolor lettering, I'm going to go in with my Micron pen and add the other elements of my design. The great thing about this pen is that it comes in a variety of sizes and I can easily make it into faux calligraphy. If you're not familiar with how faux calligraphy works, it's really great because it allows you to use any kind of tool you have on hand and make it look like you actually have used a brush pen or a calligraphy pen. Basically, all you do is you draw your letters and then you go back like I did here and you add extra weight to your downstrokes or any time that your pen moved down. This is how you see people create those beautiful calligraphy looking pieces with something like a pen or a pencil. By the way, in case you're wondering what quote I am lettering, it is found in the book of John in the Bible, chapter 14, verse 27. I'll actually write the wrong reference on the actual piece, unfortunately, so if you are looking for that later on, it's in the book of John. Now I'm not going to be lettering the entire verse on this particular piece, so I'm just adding in my last element here to really bring everything together and add a nice little bit of extra flourishing. Once again, I'm just utilizing the beauty of faux calligraphy and going back in and adding some extra thickness to my downstrokes. For the last step, just write in your reference, which is actually John 14:27, and here you can see the finished piece with that beautiful shimmer. Remember to subscribe for future videos, and if you're interested in a free class all about watercolor lettering, check the link in the description box. See you next time!